But either which way. So the term, and you guys have probably noticed that I use the word alkalized. There's a whole reason for it. So the alkaline word has kind of been hijacked. And there's a lot of health benefits when you look into alkalized water, electrolyzed reduced water, molecular rich or molecular hydrogen water. You have all these different terminology. I love using structured water because it's based on the research of Dr. Gerald Pollack. He was teaching people that there's 4 phases of water. And this test pretty much explains what the 4th phase of water is. And you guys probably have never heard what the heck is the 4th phase of water? There is a 4th phase of water. We already know the 3. We were taught when we were young, the 3. But we'll never taught the 4. You guys are going to be learning the 4th. We have seen the 4th, but we never realized what it is. We even have the 4th phase of water in our bodies.
Can you explain the 4 phases? Can you explain the 4 phases?
Yeah. Okay. The 4th phase of water. Let me go with the 3. You guys know about the liquid. You guys know about the gas. You guys already know about the ice. Iceland, right? The 4th one is called structured water. Its other names is easy water, which Dr. Gerald Pollack started with, was easy water, because it was water with an abundance of electrons. And the places that he found it was on large bodies of water. You can even find it in puddles. And you guys have most likely seen it. When you see a mosquito or some daddy long legs or whatever, or some insect that lands on top of water, the surface tension of the water, that thin little layer, that gummy little layer, is the 4th phase of water. It is the gummy substance that is water. That gummy substance is where the electrons are holding it into its structure. And then when you have too much weight, it breaks that structure, then you break the surface tension. That same type of water is in fruits and vegetables. It's in the cells of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are living. Now, how does that cross? We are also living. We also have the 4th phase of water in our bodies. And they too have electrons in the cells. The electrons power the mitochondria. So if you're low on electrons, that means you're low in energy. But if you're high on electrons, meaning you're eating really, really, really good, you have more energy. So if you're eating a lot of steaks, potatoes, processed foods, pizzas, hot dogs, all this stuff, have you noticed that you've been needing more coffee, more energy drinks, more Monsters? They give you wings, right? Mm-hmm. But when you start changing your diet to something that's more alive, more living foods, such as fruits, vegetables, juicings, those basic natural foods, you start feeling more energy. Why? Because of the structured water in those foods. They're replenishing the electrons into your cells. That is the magic. That is the magic. Because fruits and vegetables are alkaline forming, and a lot of your meats, dairies, and processed foods is acid forming. So we need more antioxidants, because antioxidants reduces oxidation. The more oxidative you are, the more free radicals you have in your body, the more you're going towards dis-ease. That's why you have a lot of people that eat a lot of bad food. Their health starts becoming bad. My Pinchak Salat teacher will tell me, the more alive your food is, the more alive you're going to be. The more dead your food is, the more dead you're going to be. So you need more antioxidants and less free radicals, less oxidative stress. So this is what makes this test really, really important. Hopefully I didn't go rant too long. Do you guys have a basic idea of what I'm talking about? Let me see the questions. Okay. Many people drink well water in North Carolina. Oh, we used to live in North Carolina. We did learn some stuff there. It's good stuff. Oh my God, the air apostle engineer. How do you make your water? P.S. Can you buy your water? Can I buy your water, guys? If you're local, you don't need to buy our water. We'll just let you have some. Well, so you can test it out. So that sounds helpful. Can't. You guys don't know what y'all doing. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yes, you are correct.
I actually have this document for you, Ura A H2O.
Yeah.
This is the water that we drink from the system.
Mhm.
And this is a scientific study result on behalf of this particular water, not just any alkaline water or any ionizer. It's just this water, this brand, by medical Horst Filzer, who is a summa cum laude cardiovascular doctor, graduated from Harvard. He is a medical advisor. So if you understand about this is not an easy booklet to get. You need to go to a lab and have, the research done.
So
If you don't have any knowledge, this is the lab, NIS. And you were talking about the mitochondria right here. So I'm going to read it. Hopefully you can see it. An additional testing of the water showed that in the presence of glucose, the mitochondria of the cell upregulated their activity. In other words, the engine of the cell runs better with this water. So hopefully that helps. This is a beautiful booklet that explains to people the results, the documentation, and explains it in doctor level verbiage as well as everyday persons, so we can understand
Common
what they're trying to
tongue.
say. But also another beautiful part that I remember from this, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. So I love it.
Yes. So yes, the mitochondria is the powerhouse, and what charges or what fuels the powerhouse is the electrons in the cells. Also, when you go through, when you consume too much free radicals, basically processed and acidic forming foods, those free radicals are absorbing or taking those electrons from the cell. And as the cell is being consumed from the free radicals, the cell is being damaged. And as the cell is being damaged, and if that damaged cell splits, obviously you have tumor cells populating. So that's why eating healthy is the best interest for your health, because that's how you was made. Okay, so let's stop beating around the bush. And I was beating around the bush on purpose because I had to calibrate my ORP meter. So this ORP meter is pretty much the device that's going to measure the antioxidants in our waters. And basically, it measures everything in millivolts. So if it's a positive number, it is oxidative. But if it's a negative number, it is, if it's a negative number, it has antioxidants. Sorry, I was thinking about something else while I was looking at that. Okay, so this has been verified. And Evelyn, can you please hold this meter? Okay, so the first thing we're going to test is the crystal geyser. So, do you get a positive number or a negative number?
It's a positive 280 and went up to 300.
Okay, so crystal geyser, spring water that's been sitting in this bottle of water for a long period of time is oxidative. So if I go into our local brand here in California, go into Carlsbad water, and the number is,
oh my goodness, it went up to 600.
Holy crap.
Between 300 and 330-ish, and it went up to 600 at some point. Now it's between 300 and 400-ish.
Okay,
200, yeah.
So it is a positive number. It is also oxidative. Now you must be saying, all I get is positive numbers. Okay. I'll give you that. So if I go into the water that I make in my kitchen,
it's a negative 755.
It's a
761.
negative number. So you know it's working, and you also know this is working.
This is incredible. Let me show to our Facebook fam too.
Oh,
Actually, I didn't tell you, but we are on Facebook and YouTube.
okay. Here we
Connected.
got Icelandic
You know,
water.
I always need a light because this needs a better.
Oh, go back behind it.
There
So-
you go, guys.
So this
So-
is Icelandic water.
260.
It is a positive number. It is oxidative. Show them.
I thought you already saw it. No, that one. Okay.
Yeah. It's a positive number.
260.
And I go back so the other live can see it.
That's our water.
Yep.
Negative 745. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I drink water with antioxidants, and I drink this all day. And can you buy that from a store? So far, I've made a video on it, and it is very, very difficult to buy antioxidants in a store. That's a bold statement. It is hard to buy foods that have antioxidants in the grocery store. The reason, a lot of the stuff that's in the grocery store is old. If you go to a farmer's market, you can actually ask them, when did you pick this harvest? When did you harvest this?
You know what?
And they'll tell you, it's been only a couple days.
You know what it gets me is this technology that produces the water we drink has been around for almost 50 years, guys.
Yeah. It's
This is
older
a
than me.
Japanese device. And people in the States don't even know what it is, don't have access to it. And when they're introduced to this, they just rejected it. It makes me sad because we lived in the past, guys. We're blessed to come across this technology 8 years ago. But some people are just drinking tap water just fine, bathing on tap water. And so many people out of the blue, they just get bad news and they don't know how come this happened.
Yeah, the most important thing is this.
This is about prevention, guys.
The most important thing is this. Are these bad? We're not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's
They're
bad.
bad. He's nice.
It's not bad. You're just trying to do the best that you can. Is there something better? We found something better. And it's based on that particular test. The most important test, which is utilizing this device. I love this device. This breaks all the stuff because the hijacked word alkaline is there's actually two words with the word alkaline. There's alkaline positive ORP, which you guys have just seen. And you also have alkaline water with negative ORP, which you just saw here as well. Alkaline water with positive ORP has no health benefits whatsoever. They have that in their documentation. But they have also said that water, the alkaline water with a negative ORP, does have health benefits for the body. You guys saw it. I'll have to bring the documentation, which Evelyn will remind me. I'll have that documentation so you guys can see it. And also I'll make a video on that too. Okay, so this next test is where all the money's at. And that test is the pH. There's a huge, huge market on pH water. A huge, huge market on pH water. All this water that we've been spending extraordinary amounts of extraordinary amounts of money. Sorry, just multiple things are going through my mind. But there is a huge market on bottled water, especially nowadays. 5 or 10 years ago, no one didn't know anything about alkaline water. But now it's the biggest marketing tool that's in bottled water. And they're going with this whole thing of ion charge. It's not charged at all.
They're trying to trick people.
And well, what else? So we're going with all these different things because before, spring water was the biggest thing. Now the spring water is losing its value, and now it's all about alkaline water. And alkaline water supposedly has a lot of value, but based on these tests, there's not much on value. But let me show you where all the money's going into. Okay, so here we are showing the alkalinity. So if it's yellow, it is acidic. If it's green, it is neutral. If it's blue, it is alkaline. And if it's a purple, it is super alkaline. Okay, so I also have my little trusty little chart over here, so you guys can start seeing some of the colors. Ooh.
That looks much better.
Okay, so here we have Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser is around a green. So yeah, it's closer, more towards the green, but a bluish green, more towards the green. Here we have our local brand, and this, and they claim to be alkaline water, and it's slightly acidic. So that's not good. Here we have Icelandic water, and this is blue. And that's a good thing. And then we have the water that we make at home. It is a purple. That is a beautiful, beautiful purple. So basically, what you're almost seeing here is the bottom of the barrel is our local brand. And I'll just switch this over here just a little bit. You're seeing a rainbow right now. You're seeing slightly acidic, neutral, alkaline, super alkaline.
No, we don't want. He said you can make mineral water at home.
You can make mineral water at home. The another marketing tool that's they use is they use ionized hydration, but also they have back here they have electrolytes. Electrolytes. All electrolytes is salt. It's minerals. That's all electrolytes is. And yes, there's this whole thing about if you drink too much water, hence why I said do not drink RO distilled, don't drink pure water, because it will flush out your electrolytes. But when you drink water with electrolytes, minerals, hence this test, you will not be flushing out your electrolytes. But you notice that with these waters, you'll be flushing out your electrolytes. Probably not as fast with this one because it did light up a little bit. But when it comes to, now this is where it gets into its interesting side of things. So you see that this water is acidic. Now, even though the money is into the alkaline, this is also where the thought comes into play too. If your water is acidic and it's sitting in plastic, what does acid do? Acid eats. How long has this water been in the bottle? Hence the seed. How old is the water? If you have an acidic water sitting in plastic bottles, what do you think that acid does in plastic? It's eating the plastic for a long period of time. So if you're having a sharp plastic taste, that means you're drinking plastic.
But some people can't even tell because that's all they're used to.
That is also a very crucial point that Evelyn pointed out. There are people who are used to the taste. It's like being used to drinking Pepsi and not Coke. And some people being used to drinking Coke and not Pepsi. We know it's bad, but you're already accustomed to it. There has been a lot of people, and we call this the taste test, that whenever we do share the water to some of the local people here, we tell them, bring your favorite bottled water. And then when we're about to share the water, I tell them, drink your water first. So they drink it, okay, whatever. Then they drink this, and then they switch it and so on. They're like, oh, okay. And then they drink, and I tell them, drink your water again. They drink their water again, they can immediately taste the difference. Immediately. Because they're not drinking BPA plastic with this. And plus, we pride ourselves here because we make sure that the water that we give has been filtered properly, where there is no fluoride, there's no arsenic, herbicides, pesticides, and so on, and blah, 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 blah. And the craziest part is, there is water out there that tries to go very close to this. and they're far more expensive. So these guys have their value. Oh, I can't wait to test you. I'm testing you this week.
So how much for a gallon of that water? Or for a?
Oh, if you guys go online for reals. Go online and look up. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this, and look how much this thing is. Look how much the value of this bottled water is. This is 750 milliliters. This is $13. This so far is the most expensive bottled water that we paid for. And a gallon of this, if you're supposed to drink a gallon of water based on your weight, this is about $50 or more because you got to also deal with taxes. $50 per gallon for restructured water. Restructured water. I have structured water right here, and it cost me less than 10 cents. And I just go to my kitchen.
I wonder why they call it restructure. Maybe they don't want to use structured.
Well,
Just a word.
okay, so let me go with this because you guys may like this. You guys may like this. And this is just a nice little conversation in a sense.
1 second. I want to have your phone so I can take a picture of these things and a
Yeah,
video.
go ahead.
What is your phone?
My phone?
I'm looking all over the house for it.
My phone is right here, babe.
Yeah.
All right.
I want you to record this.
Record what?
This test, the stuff that you're doing.
No, I already have.
I have a person asking for Crystal Geyser.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Crystal Geyser.
Let me take a few little clips from you.
I have Crystal Geyser, babe. So we're using this information that we're sharing with you guys. We're also putting this on social media. So 2 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 4. You know what I mean. But we're trying to give as much value as we can, and you guys are seeing this up front, close and personal in a sense. So can I do this next test, babe?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is just a story in a way. Okay, let's say you've been eating a lot of processed foods, and here you got someone that typically. Oh, that's interesting. That's still great. Let's say that you've been eating basically some fruits and vegetables, but also some processed foods like pizzas and whatnot. Here you have a person that's pretty much a vegetarian, eating a lot of good stuff. And then over here you got someone that's like a vegan. Okay, so let's say that you decided to change your diets, change your water, change your life, stuff like that. And you decided to drink this water. Boom, you just changed your pH. And here, you're also changing your pH. And here, you're able to change your pH. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Now, what happens when you decide to be a little naughty? Yeah, it's the weekend. You drink a little bit of beer, do a couple of mixed drinks with soda. What happens? Well, you just killed your alkalinity. Killed your alkalinity. Killed your alkalinity. It don't take a lot to kill your alkalinity. Just takes a sip, a shot. But it's just a mixed drink, whatever, no big deal. You just killed your alkalinity, man. Why are you doing that to yourself? Okay, I want to get back on my horse. You want to get back on your horse. Okay, fine. So you go back to eating your food. Man, just keep eating your food. Just keep eating your food. Ooh. Keep eating your food. Keep eating your food. Come on, man. Your fruits and vegetables. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Man. So just being a little bit naughty takes away the whole candle. But the reason why I went with these different types of water is because if you have a bad base, it takes more effort to change the base. But if your base is not that bad, it doesn't take as much. But still, when you do something a little bit naughty, it does still change your stuff. So if you're finding yourself being too tired, or you have aches and pains, or you're not digesting well, you're not going to the bathroom that often, you gotta look at what you're eating. You gotta look what you're eating. And this is just a little bit extra. Also, when you're stressed, stress causes acid. It also causes oxidation in your body because it's raising the stress in your body. So if you're thinking stressful thoughts or you're in a stressful environment, you're also stressing your body. When you're eating foods and drinking things, these are also stressing your body. And when you have so much stress going on in the body, your body is going to start having some issues. So if you're having issues right now and you're just low in energy or you're having a hard time going to sleep or you have aches and pains and things, look into the stress in your life. Because if you're stressed in your mind, you're going to go for things that may try to alleviate some of that stress, but in turn causes more stress. Those who are extremely stressed or have a lot of health issues, they tend to go more towards processed foods because it tastes good. But if you start having more positive thoughts, more love for yourself, you start eating more loving foods, more fruits and vegetables, and you'll start feeling much, much better. We have so much love for ourselves. We decided to invest in this technology, and it so far has been very, very blissful. We are extremely grateful.
No, it's actually a blessing that
Oh,
he decided
huge blessing.
to. It's a blessing that 8 years ago Manny came upon this technology and he decided to invest on this because he noticed the huge difference. Now the certifications, the materials, the technology was extremely impressive.
Okay, so you're a H2O, H2O, H2HO. The mineral water that I was referring to, I am not referring to Pellegrino because with Pellegrino as well as Topo Chico and also what's the other one? Oh, Pierre. The mineral water that I'm referring to is water with an abundance of minerals. So basically, you're taking like whatever water and you're adding more minerals into it. When it comes to these, most of the mineral water that's being sold in the stores is also carbonated, sparkling, and they do have machines where it adds carbon. They have actually CO cartridges to add carbon into the water. And yes, you can make carbonated water from your tap, and then you can add the salt. It messes everything up. But that's the mineral water that I'm trying to refer to when you're making it at home. Obviously, when you buy it straight from the store, I wouldn't suggest it because it's extremely acidic. When you put carbon dioxide in water, it's an acid. It's straight up acid. It's not the best thing. It's not the best thing to put into your body. No. I actually have, I'll release a video dealing with Topo Chico. I'll already have a video on Pellegrino, and this one went flat. So that's why I had to buy the Pellegrino just to compensate for the Pierre. But the mineral water that I was referring to is basically just making water into minerals, or just adding more minerals, salt into the water. Let me see.
So that's all the testing done?
So you know what baking soda does? Yes. I actually have baking soda right here, and baking soda just alkalines the water. It does an okay job, but your body doesn't really break down the baking soda all that well. And when you consume baking soda, it does destabilize your stomach acid. It's not great for your stomach acid. So if you're consuming a lot of baking soda into your diet and you start experiencing acid reflux, that's the reason. So to help calibrate your stomach acid from the acid reflux, one of the first things you can do is utilize apple cider vinegar. But I've noticed that in the past, way in the past, so many years ago, when I did have acid reflux, I went straight here. And my acid reflux has never come back ever since. And I've also met a few people that have had acid reflux, and they would use some baking soda in their water, to neutralize the stomach acid effect, but the acid reflux is all based on the acid. The stomach acid is not calibrated; it's off. So to bring it back to calibration, you need apple cider vinegar. You don't have to do it for a long period of time, but the apple cider vinegar does help the stomach acid to get recalibrated to something where it's supposed to be acidic. And you're not supposed to consume baking soda or baking soda-like products such as Essentia during the time you're eating. You're not supposed to drink these types of waters a half an hour before and after your meal. Because if you look at the ingredients, the second ingredient is sodium bicarbonate. So hopefully that helps. Now let me see. Is it like Tuscany? Actually, we do have a water from Tuscany. Panna.
Is that from Tuscany?
Yeah.
Wow.
Panna from Tuscany. So we did test Panna from Tuscany, and what was the results? It didn't have much on minerals.
Test it out real quick.
It was alkaline, but it was also oxidative. So if you want to look at this video, I think Evelyn has it on her TikTok, but I definitely have it on my TikTok. So we got you covered. Let me see. It's a chemical formula of NaH. Oh, you're almost like a chemist. I like it. Okay, so Aussie, continue asking questions. Oh, you guys have some good stuff. I like it. I am not a chemist, but I am an aerospace engineer. So I have the basic understanding of some of the chemistry equations, and also I like to do these type of tests so it has a better understanding on what's going on in our systems. What else can I say?
Your expertise comes about the technology. You can educate them about that, because a lot of people know tap water is bad.
Yes.
A lot of people know bottled water is bad, but they don't know what's the best system for them to have at home.
Yes. So we recommend this particular system if you're interested. If you guys want to know more about how to make structured water at home, please, where's your stuff, babe?
Let me give them your let me make sure they follow you.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have any further questions, please message me on the Alkalized Man. I love questions, especially if you guys challenge me. I love it. And if I don't know the answer, I may have it. Like I said, I've been researching on health for about 20 years. So I have a nice collection of books. So what is your favorite health book? I'm just curious. I've been looking into, if you're familiar with Dr. Jason Fung, he has some good stuff. Medical Medium. I have stuff on, who was it? Lila Africa? And then we got Andreas Moritz, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Robert Cassar.
Something important that you guys, I want to share with you guys is that the water that we drink is not just filtered water. The water that we drink has helped people. There is a book by Robert Wright. You can look him up. He is the director of the American Anti-Cancer Institute. I don't think we have it here. Maybe it's in Chicago. American Anti-Cancer Institute, guys. His number one recommendation is our water. Now, this is Hiromi Shinya. He's a world-class doctor. He's not just any regular doctor from your network of hospitals. No, this guy is the type of guy that only sees royalty, presidents. To get an appointment with him, first of all, it's extremely expensive and it's also difficult. You have to wait over a month. I think it was at a year. He's a busy guy, high level. He's one of our medical advisors, and he helps people reverse cancer, guys. It is a forbidden word.
And
That's something else.
We love
That's
food.
something else.
We love food.
So let's talk about Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He has helped people, and one of his advices, first of all, is this water. He won't say, go run to the store and buy Essentia or any alkaline water. He only talks about the water that we drink. Now, another suggestion is try to eat plant-based. He's not telling you to go vegan for your entire life. While you're recovering, trying to gain your health,
Yeah.
he's telling you to eat plant-based.
Yes. So basically, like with Dr. Robert Kassar, Dr. Sebi, well, Dr. Sebi will go a little bit further, but the rule of thumb is if you're feeling or experiencing symptoms, change your diet, do it for a period of time till you no longer have those issues, and then switch into something somewhere in the medium where you're doing something healthy and also a little bit naughty. Also, you're not doing naughty all the time, but you're doing something good for yourself all 90% of the time.
Also, for the ones who care, who truly care about the quality of water your family is drinking, cooking, bathing with, guys, we have been drinking from this water, this system, for 8 years. 8 years we made an investment, and we hadn't regretted one single bit. We had helped a lot of families. We had shared so much water just for people to try, even though their financial situation wouldn't allow them to get their system. That's okay. We're just helping people in extreme situations.
Yeah.
And they're super grateful for it. But more than anything, I'm super grateful that my mom overseas can have one of these devices. She's 83 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And before this water, her knuckles hurt. She couldn't even open and close her fingers because the joints hurt. And after drinking from this water, she feels good. She tells me she goes everywhere. People see her and she's very active. So the only problem we have is keeping her down because she's very active everywhere. So I'm so thankful that she can have this water as well.
Also, I'm grateful that my mom has one of these symptoms
Yeah.
because she was going through her dis-ease. I would like to say it, but Evelyn says don't say it. But when she got her system, her dis-ease was in a drastic decline. And she's been going pretty strong ever since. She's even slimmed down a little bit. And for myself, since I've gone through this system, this water, I have noticed significant changes with myself. I'll just go with the simple stuff. Just this year alone, I have lost 44 pounds in 35 days. I have also reset my organs. I've cleaned my intestinal tract. I've improved my vision. I used to wear glasses years ago, and I went through this process using the water to, I don't know, like I know now, but I didn't know at the time what it was going to do. And it helped my health. It improved my health so well that I don't wear glasses anymore. Freaking awesome. And also this year, since I've been working out mad, I am getting muscle growth. You guys probably haven't noticed because you guys, this is probably like your first time seeing me. But last year I was pretty pudgy. The holidays was very kind. The holidays was very, very kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through this process where I lost the 44 pounds that I've acquired last year, and I dropped it this year. And I'm still in the process of losing weight, but also increasing my muscle mass. And I'm using these new different techniques to utilize my hormones using this water. And I've noticed that whenever I'm working out in a nice, very nice way, my soreness is extremely reduced in comparison to what it was back in the days. But also, I'm getting some good results with muscle gains. So I'm hoping that between June to December, if you guys see me, I should look pretty damn different. And if you look into water fasting is phenomenal, especially on structured water. When you're looking into intermittent fasting, when you're looking into different ways of hacking your body to utilize your body's hormones, that's where it gets really, really fun. Because getting to understand your hormones and utilizing your hormones to your body's benefits, you get to see different changes in your bodies to the point where even your closest loved ones, like Evelyn, started noticing some cool changes. I'm like, yeah, it's working. So I don't know. So far, ever since I went towards this water, my life completely changed. completely changed. So water is 75% of your body's composition. 70 to 75% of the world's water, or the world is made of 75% of water. And our plants are pretty much the same thing as well. So there is a connection. There is a connection. So water is life. We all know this. And a lot of our cities are right next to water, if you haven't noticed. And whenever we go to the downtown area, obviously there's always a water fountain of some sort over there. And just look at how many people just flock towards a water fountain. Everyone loves water fountains. There's a whole reason. And obviously, one of the most wealthiest business is bottled water. You go to a grocery store, just look at all the different brands of bottled water that you get to choose from. And you think all water is the same? Come on. And the most important thing is, how much money are you guys spending on water per week?
It's like saying all tequilas are the same.
Yeah.
Or whiskeys are the same.
Yeah, you already
rums,
know there's multiple brands.
or beers are the same.
Yeah. So once you understand how much money you're spending per week, multiply that by 4, obviously you get a month. So that's how much water you're spending a month. And then you multiply that for the year, 12 months, then you get to find out how much money you're actually spending on bottled water. It's almost close to like between $500 for one person to $1,000 or more for a family. And how many years have you guys been buying bottled water? Was it 5 years? You guys been buying bottled water for 10 years? You've been buying it for 15 years? You guys already spent $10,000 on bottled water. I haven't bought bottled water for 8 years. So I have been saving a lot of money. I've been buying these bottled waters this year.
You know
this
what's
is all
funny?
within this year.
People kept asking left and right, what is the name of our water? What is the name of our system? They were going nuts because we didn't say it first. Now, I said it tonight in the live.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah.
If you guys missed it, you guys missed it.
And of course, if you guys have questions about the system,
I'm not
please.
gonna say it again. Well, if you want to know, just reach out. We'll talk to you on a phone call or something. Sorry, hon. Because people don't understand the value of this, guys. This is not, like I said, this is not just any water. Please, we're just kindly enough comparing it to all this bottled water, so you just know the difference.
Oh.
But our water doesn't compare, guys.
So
our water, show him in the map. Where is our water found in nature? People
Mexico.
travel to those places just to have a sip of that water.
This is Lord France. They built a church on top of this spring
Lord.
that makes this types of water here in Lords, France. They also have in Notre-Dame, Germany.
Yes.
They also have it in India, North India.
Mm-hmm.
They have it in China. Where in China? I have no idea.
Yeah.
And they also have it in Australia. But I don't have to go to Australia. I don't have to go to Lord France or I don't have to go to Germany.
I will visit.
I don't even have to go to Mexico. I go to my kitchen. I go to my kitchen to get my water, and I drink it every day.
And
a gallon.
We also shared some stories. I had posted some videos where you can tell my friends' experiences with this water.
Yeah.
I was actually shocked because when I called them and I say, "How you doing?" And, "Oh yes, I love my machine," or whatever. When I actually say, "Send me a video, I want to see your experience," they just blow me away with their story, and I'm like, wow.
You become a water snob.
I am super thankful for what this water does for them, and whatever this water has done for me, for many, for our moms, is nothing, because people have amazing experiences. We cannot.
I like it.
We cannot promise this water will do something for you, because every person is one universe, different from the next. So it depends on your body. You're still getting high quality water. You're still drinking the best water possible from your own house. But what I'm trying to say is that this water will definitely help your body to do its thing, if you know what I mean.
So my Vibe 369, beautiful, beautiful name. What you'll like about this system is because you're all about energy. I already know you're all about energy. So when you deal with structured water, there's two major properties that goes on with structured water, and this is energy conversation type stuff. So this is also based off of the hidden messages of water. You'll love this book. If you're about energy, you're all up in this. Okay, so when you go through, so water is a message carrier, and based on this book, a lot of your tap water has multiple messages based on the stuff that's in the water as well as the system as the water's going through the system. There's a lot of information that the water's captured. The system knocks all those messages, those foreign messages out, and it's like a clean sheet. And when you have water, structured water with a clean sheet, and you put it with crystals, frequencies, and you drink the frequency loaded messaged water, you're having a clean message and you're consuming that clean message. Hence, which you probably like this, I have multiple crystals in this water, and I have amethyst, quartz, citrine, red jasper, green aventurine, and some other stuff, moonstone. I have that sitting, and other than absorbing some of the minerals, I'm also absorbing a lot of the frequency content. Second part, because of our 3-stage filter that we have with our system, because we're taking out the fluoride, this also decalcifies the pineal gland. Yes, it helps to decalcify the pineal gland. And that's because it's breaking up all that crap that's calcifying the pineal gland. And obviously, if you're decalcifying the pineal gland, it's making you more sensitive to energies. So when you go into meditation, when you go into prayer, when you go into different practices, Reiki, Sofuego frequencies, and other things, very, very extremely useful. And when you drink this type of water and you start having more positive thoughts, those more positive thoughts and the new message of the water is rehydrating, but also re-messaging the body. And because this has electrons, a negative ORP, this also de-stresses the body, meaning it lowers the cholesterol, it lowers the cortisol levels in the body. So the more you decrease the cortisol in the body, the more receptive you are to the environment. The more receptive you are to frequencies, especially your own personal frequencies that you're trying to enhance. So for people into energy, Reiki masters, Reiki practitioners, healers, meditators, energy folks, they would love structured water. This has a lot of messages. This has a lot of different types of energies. When you start consuming these, it's like, what was it? It's like drinking a train station. It's drinking a train station full of passengers and other people having multiple conversations, where this is a conversation of one person. And you put the person in there. That's the beauty. So you get one message versus thousands of messages. And it's obviously, and this one. This one has the worst messages in the water. And if you're into frequencies, which most likely you are, you will never, ever, ever, ever drink this. And supposedly they even have a commercial on this, what they do to the water. So we'll leave it at that. So my vibe, please ask questions. If you can follow, where's the social media stuff? You can follow me. I'm big into frequencies as well. You can look for the Alkalized Man, and we can have a conversation. Hopefully you got some videos so I can check out your videos. Let me see. So hopefully that gives you a nice little roundabout idea, the value of what structured water is capable of. Obviously, when it comes to Crystal Geyser and most bottled waters, so far it does not hold a candle to my water. So far, nothing has outperformed the water that I make in my kitchen.
Also, something that he was asking, and I don't want to say too much because we are live. This is more of a private conversation. He was asking how much.
Yeah.
And people get scared because they know nothing is free, nothing that of high quality is cheap. This is an investment. But I will tell you this machine, I don't know exactly the reason, if it is a medical device, an ISO,
Yeah.
or because it comes with a home business, you can make tax deductions. So the machine is tax deductible.
Mm-hmm.
And allows you to make tax deductions every year if you are interested in promoting this water. So every time you drive, every mile, this is according to the IRS. So
So basically, what I'm saying, what she's trying to say is, there was an initial investment, and then it's been paying us ever since, every year.
Yep.
So we drink the water, it makes us money. If we drink the water, we save tons of money. And because we drink this water, the government has been giving us money. The government gives us money for drinking our water.
Well, not necessarily in the way how he said it.
Yeah. No,
but that sounds bad. That sounds something else.
True.
It's more like you have a business from home and you can make tax deductions. So if you have a car and you're driving for meetings, if you travel for a business meeting, your travel expenses, your hotel, your foods, all of that is tax deductible. So when you do your taxes, your deductions, you get paid back for all those expenses. So a lot of people complain because they feel like they don't have enough money. Some people are angry because they can't afford the system, but I'm telling you, this service, this machine pays you more than keep on drinking all that crap. And I'm going to say it. That crap don't pay you money. That crap keeps you broke.
Yeah. So
that's a little bit of tough love, guys. But yeah. I'm telling you because I was there as well. I was drinking Fiji. I was drinking Voss water.
So let me say this. You'll agree with this, babe. Okay, so look at the water that you drink right now. So you got the cheap. You got tap water. You can use filtered tap water. It's completely fine. It's cheap. Or you can go with this. A lot of people go with this. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's not as expensive. But there's always something going wrong. There's always something going wrong. It sucks up too much of your money. We have chosen the best. The best, it's a little bit more expensive. But what's more expensive? The highest quality, it saves you money.
It makes you money.
It makes you money. You put in an investment, it saves you money, and it makes you money. So this is what we chose.
So we
didn't choose this. We chose this.
We can't say our system was free because obviously we have to pay for it. But because of the money that we got back from it, because of the business, we actually got to pay back. So you could say free and some because we did every year. We're so blessed to make so much income from it. So, and that's not referrals. I'm not talking about, commissions. No, we're talking just about having the system. It's a blessing. So if you're the kind of people that want to invest in your family, know the difference between an investment and an expense. Mm-hmm. Those guys over there, those plastic bottles, it's an expense.
Well, for us,
it's not even a business expense for most people.
No,
for us, it is. Trust me, we're getting our money back from that. Yeah, but the system, it is a beautiful investment. It is a beautiful investment that is allowing us to have an extra source of income. And how much you can make, that depends on you. That depends on your expenses. Manny and I drive, we travel, so we can make a lot of deductions. We are not CPAs, guys. We cannot give you tax advice. I'm just telling you from our personal experience, the possibilities. There is a CPA guy who even printed a booklet so people know all the tax deductions. So far we can deduct the miles, right? You can look at when you have a home-based business. When you have a home-based business, you can go on an IRS website and you can see your tax deductions. This is totally transparent. It's over there. So imagine how many miles you drive a year. How much they pay you per mile? Does it depend on the state or?
No, it's federal, so it's between well, when I first started, it was 51 cents per mile. Then when I was looking into numbers, it was 53 cents. I don't know what last year's was.
Okay, that's okay.
TurboTax didn't display it.
That's okay. Let's say 50 cents per mile. Imagine how many miles did you drive in a year? Imagine how much money you can get back because you have a home-based business, because of this beautiful system.
Yeah.
Now, what else can you deduct? I know technology.
Your water, electricity, your phone, your internet.
Back in the day, you can deduct the space. Yeah. Because you had like a space, like an office.
Yeah, if your business is making profit.
Yeah.
Then you can tax deduct your space.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, typically your home is like 50%.
So a lot of people get angry because they can't afford the system, but I'm telling you, the system comes with benefits. Now, this is a big problem, guys. I want to make sure everybody pays attention. Some people try to take the short route by buying a second-hand machine from the same brand online. That's a problem, guys, with that.
Oh.
Because you think you're saving money, you're saving a few hundreds or maybe 1,000 if you're lucky by buying a second-hand machine from Amazon or eBay. You know what's the problem? Some people do not. There's so many problems with that. First of all, they do not take care of their machine. They're supposed to have a maintenance, which is easy to do, but some people are so dishonest. They sell you a broken machine. That's the first problem. They instead of using the citric powder that comes with it, they use CLR, or they end up using apple cider vinegar.
No, just distilled vinegar.
Distilled vinegar, my bad. And that causes so much damage to the plates. And when they realize how much it's going to cost them to fix the machine, they'd rather to sell it to you secondhand online, guys. So please don't try to be smart because they're fooling you. Straight up buy from the manufacturer. You're getting a brand new machine to your name.
Yeah.
It comes with the warranty. It comes with the tax benefits. It comes with the referral benefits for free.
We'll teach you all that stuff. If you guys have questions, we'll suggest you.
So
we help people get it from the manufacturer, not from us, from the manufacturer.
Now,
and then we teach you how to use the waters.
I would tell you a few cases. I had a couple of people that wanted the system, and because they wanted to save up money, they bought it secondhand. It came out broken. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not making this up, guys. This has happened to people that I know personally.
Yeah.
So when they call out the technician to get it fixed, it was costing thousands. I think it was $800 per plate.
Mm-hmm.
My machine has 8 plates. Now multiply that. Some people just think they're just being smart by trying to buy secondhand used. They're actually hurting themselves. They're not getting tax benefits. They're not getting referral benefits. They're not getting a warranty. So I'm just want to make sure you guys know this, because it hurts me when people just think they're doing the best and they're actually hurting themselves.
And that's one of the main reasons why we don't really say what our system is, because there's a lot of people that just come in and go, and then they try to go other ways, and then they get screwed. We want to make sure that you understand the value first, and then make sure you guys don't get screwed, because getting it straight from the manufacturer, you won't get screwed. But when you go through a third party, such as eBay, Amazon, and other places, you get screwed so bad.
Oh, since we're talking about screwers, let's talk about predatory marketing.
Oh, yeah.
There is a lot of people behind the scenes who are not interested in you walking away from this industry. Some people want you to keep on drinking that. People get paid to talk garbage left and right. So,
but that's also why I show you. Let's see.
We do the tests live, so you guys can see it.
This is why I show you this. Every person that says it's a scam, which they're true, but when it comes to the actual tests, there is no lies. because you guys see it straight up front. And this is where they don't understand. And that's why you guys are watching this right now, because we're trying to be as transparent as possible. Give the real deal.
Now, something else, Manny, as an aerospace engineer yourself, when it comes to other brands, what is your evaluation from the materials, and what is your
Okay.
concern when it comes to a cheaper quality device?
So, when you're looking into systems that try to make structured water, there are certain questions you have to ask. Because I was researching this for a year and also testing this on Evelyn multiple times throughout the year. The first question, how big are the plates? How big are the plates? The plates that my system has is 5 by 7 inches. A lot of the other systems is 3 by 5. Then, is it a solid plate or is it a mesh? Mesh is bad. And I mean bad. Because when you have electricity running through materials, you need a lot of material to dissipate the heat. Because when you're having metal that heats up, metal expands. But when you have metal that's plated and it expands when it's plated, it cracks the plating. And then you're using water to cool the plating and you're trying to cool the material. Well, it's expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. You have all this action going on with small amount of material that cracks the plating. And you have water that runs through the cracks. It starts to flake. And when it's flaking, where does it go? It goes into you. And there has been cases where people have been getting sick from their system, not from this system. This is a medical grade device. And the reason why it's medical grade is because they use enough material to deal with the electricity where there is barely any expansion, because it has a nice, beautiful, solid plate of distribution, and it barely does any expansion. But when you have small little tiny wires tend to expand because there's not a lot of material. So how big is the plate? Is it solid or is it mesh? Those are your two big questions. The third one, can it deal with hard water? 80 to 85% of the US is hard water. And some of these systems say they have a lifetime warranty. Okay, but if you put hard water, and they put this in small print, if you have hard water go into the system, it voids the lifetime warranty. And the lifetime warranty is only good for that part number, that specific part number. So if that specific part number is no longer being supported, that lifetime warranty means jack, because they don't make it no more. So their lifetime warranty is a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced effing lie. That's the scam. Lifetime warranty? Really? How long is that? They change it. They change their machines, their part numbers, possibly around 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. A lot of their systems don't last that long. The reason I went towards this particular system is because, one, the company is older than me, and they have systems that's still running. Yes, as old? No. Yeah, older than Evelyn. They're older than her, and they're still running. So is it good? I think so, because in my line of work, we do a lot of testing. And we also do accelerated life testing. What that really means is if your household does 1 gallon a day, that's normal use. An accelerated life is within that same amount of time. So if you're doing 1 gallon a day, that's normal use. But you're also producing, so for accelerated life testing, you're doing 20 gallons. That's almost 20 years of life cycling. So if you're doing 20 bottles or 20 gallons a day, and the machine is still running for more than 10 years. That's 200 years. So if you put that in house usage, it outlives you. So they also have a whole thing where you can actually translate, you just give this to your kids. It'll outlive you, and you just give it to your kids.
Colette is connected. Hi, Colette.
Hey, Colette.
We met Colette live here on TikTok, and she knew about this technology. She saw how amazing this water was, and she reached out and she said, "You know, guys, we're gonna get the machine." So she's been having this system, I think, since a month ago, right?
I think it's been
Colette,
3
if
weeks.
you're connected, can you share
Oh,
your
yeah, 3 weeks. I
experience?
think it's been 3 weeks.
Can you comment about your experience so
Oh, yeah.
far? I think she's disconnected. It's really late in Philly.
Yeah. So the reason why we go through all this stuff is because a lot of people are spending a lot of money on this, and they don't know what they can do to improve their health. This is pretty much the. I love this device because it pretty much cuts through all the crap. So if it's a scam, you best tell them they're a scam, and also tell all the scientists that they're a scam.
Okay, Colette, everybody can read the comments. This is Colette. Don't be shy, girl. But can you share, do you regret getting your system? Because you bought it like 3 weeks ago. Do you regret getting your system? What is your opinion so far? If you feel like sharing. But yeah, we met Colette on TikTok, actually through a live.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. And thank you so much for trusting us and, for giving us the time to bless your family. I know she's a champion, man. She's a champion. She got her machine. She connected it. We even helped her on a video call to upgrade the faucet. She even got a 3-stage filter. So it is super amazing.
It's a beautiful thing.
And her daughter loves the water. I still have to share the videos I got from her testimony.
We got a lot of videos to make.
Yeah.
I think I'm good for now. Obviously, if you guys have any further questions, please message us. We're more than happy to answer your questions. We're going to be releasing some more videos tomorrow, maybe one tonight, well, most likely tomorrow. And ask as many questions. We love questions. So thank you so much for spending your time with us tonight.
And I got Colette's comment.
Yes.
It is the best water. I would never buy bottled water. Yes. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you so much for your time. You honor us with your presence. Guys, stay healthy. Have a beautiful evening and be an alkalized human. Till then, peace.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful evening. Also, next time we do a live. Tomorrow is Thursday. Are you coming live tomorrow? 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock?
Try to come earlier.
You want to do 4?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the east side.
We'll do 4 and see what happens.
Okay, guys, we'll try to come live tomorrow. Colette wanted to make sure that she doesn't. Yes, Colette, we do have to do a live Saturday on Instagram so people can hear your experience. That would be really awesome. She also wanted you to try this one. So when are you testing this? This is the expensive one.
This week.
You want to try that tomorrow, 4 o'clock? And record that? Colette, do you want to come live now real quick? Are you able to do that? Or maybe it's too late. Yeah, Colette said, always give me a heads up. Because
yes. Tomorrow. Ooh. Should I do that tomorrow? I was thinking about like maybe on a Friday.
Friday. Okay, we can do Friday.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah.
What time Friday? 6 is good.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's always multiple things that pop up, people we have to help. And so far, I don't think there's any schedules this Friday. I don't think. So I can plan to record this bad
Also,
boy.
guys, if anyone is interested about our system but seriously considering investing and changing their water, on my link, you can schedule a phone call with Manny. Okay? So that would be amazing. And he can explain to you about the system, about your options. They have different models because every person's situation is different. And we help you with knowing what filters are needed and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Colette can join us on Friday or Saturday. So Saturday morning is going to be our Instagram live, Colette. And Friday, Manny's gonna do a live, and during the live, we'll invite you to come over and you can share your experience if that would be okay with you.
Oh.
What time Friday? So she's ready.
6, 9 o'clock her time.
Okay, 6, 9 o'clock. That's our time.
And,
That's
and
super early.
That's 6 o'clock for us and 9 o'clock for her.
It's 2 hours difference. Okay.
No, 3 hours.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening. Much love to you guys. Talk to you, Colette, Friday. Much blessings, guys. Bye-bye, TikTok fam. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Facebook and YouTube. Guys, if you have any comments, any questions, please let us know. We're here. This is a very interactive live where we are testing and as well as talking to you guys, answering your questions. Remember, there is so much misinformation going around, and you want to make sure we answer your questions so you don't get easily deceived or lied into. And like I said, a lot of people are concerned about our system because of the investment, but this system has so many benefits you won't regret it. Like we do. We invested about it 8 years ago. We can just live our lives, be happy, enjoy ourselves, extra dating time, you know.
She loves date time. She loves date time.
Relaxing time. But it is a mission to share with you about this water because this water is different. It's beyond any filtering system, beyond any alkaline device. Whew, I can't, guys. It's way too important and precious not to share about it. So that would be selfish of us. Much love to you guys. If you are in San Diego, if you're in Chula Vista, we can share a sample with you so you can try it out. People who try it out, they say it's water. Of course, it's not tequila. And it's an amazing experience to know how delicious drinking healthy water feels like. So have a beautiful night, guys. Bye-bye.